Hi, it's Lee up here at West Shore Sportsmen's Association. It's the 9th of March 2021. Thought I'd do something a little different today, comparing guns of the Old West to modern guns. For those of you who are familiar, the Old West guns shoot in a sport called SAS, Single Action Shooting Society, and the modern guns compete in three gun. So today we'll run both sets of guns with the same amount of rounds and time them and see how we do. For the cowboy action guns, I have two Ruger Nuvaquero single actions, an 1897 pump shotgun, and an 1873 lever action rifle. We'll load 5 rounds in each pistol. The shotgun will be staged, open, and empty, and the rifle will have 10 rounds in the tubular magazine. For the modern guns, I have a Glock 30. We'll load 5 rounds in each magazine. I have a Wasser 10 AK-47. We'll load 10 rounds in the magazine. And for the shotgun, I have a Mossberg 590. That will be staged, open, and empty as well. First up, we'll do guns of the Old West. The guns of the Old West have drawbacks to modern guns in terms of the number of rounds that they hold and also the method of loading. For a single action revolver, you have to load 1 round into each chamber individually, and in order to fire it, you have to cock the hammer every single time. For the shotgun, it's pretty much unchanged. The lever action rifle holds 10 rounds in the tubular magazine. The drawback there is when it's empty, you have to load through the loading gate a single round every time, so it's a lot slower to load. Okay, so first up, guns of the Old West, we'll do pistols, rifle, and then shotgun. Okay, here we go. Okay, so 28.83. So not bad. Looks like we hit everything on target. The name of the game is just to make sure that you hit the target. Cowboy action, you're shooting at steel, so as long as you hit it, it's still good. Okay, so next up we'll do the modern guns. We've got 5 rounds in the Glock 30, but I'll have to rack the slide in order to chamber a round, and then we'll have to dump the magazine and put the other magazine in with 5 rounds. In the AK-47, we've got 10 rounds in the magazine. I'll have to take the safety off and then chamber a round. And in the Mossberg 590, I'm going to do the same thing, pull 4, and load 1, and then load 3 into the magazine. So let's see how we do. Okay, so that's it. And the time was 34.38, so a little slower than the cowboy guns. I'm not as proficient with the modern guns, but okay, so first up, the cowboy pistols. Here we go. And that's it. 6.66. Okay, so next up, the semi-auto pistol. Okay, here we go. And that's it. And the time is 9.24, so quite a bit slower. Okay, next up, 1873 lever action. Okay, here we go. And that's 10. Time 6.57. Okay, next up, the AK-47. Okay, here we go. And that's 10. Way faster, 5.13. Okay, next up we'll do the 1897. Okay, here we go. And the time at 8.76. Okay, next up the Mossberg 590. Okay, here we go. And that's 4. And the time 10.95.